this is a new idea I have. Is maybe more beneficial to people that like statistics. They were talking about the campaign missions. You go top, Peter. You hit campaign, you come up with this page. I'm gonna start with the Operation Stug 4 mission, but I wanted to give a detailed analysis of how to do each of these missions and the best way. You say you want to get this vehicle. I'm going to tell you exactly the best way to go through and achieve what you need to get this last mission. The 15th mission will not be available unless you complete at least one or a primary condition of all of the first 14. So you get here and then you can complete the last 15. So I'm going to teach you or show you the fast way to do it. Look, this is my spreadsheet. The tank to use. This is the secret, and this is my personal preference is to use the Chiavi. It's a tier 5 vehicle. How many battles did it take me to complete this? One. It's rating a mission super easy. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Super easy. One battle to complete. Now number 7. This number 7, it requires a little bit of luck. Why does it have a little bit of luck? Because you have to have an SPG on the enemy team. So that's why I say luck here. It took me 5 battles to get a SPG on their team and to be able to damage it. Now, the next one is also a little bit of luck because you have to capture a base or you have to defend the base. Okay, so that means you either have to get the cap to 100% or you have to shoot somebody on the other team that's on the cap. Number 12, proficiency of the team. I hope I spelled this right. Proficiency 12. Look at 12. Intelligence data. Enable your allies to cause 250 damage to vehicles spotted by you. Now you have to remain unspotted when the damage is caused. Like it's so easy just to pull that trigger and shoot and get that damage and the boof, it's so nice. But you say, I have to stay unspotted. The next one, 13, moderate luck. This one, again, your allies, you have to spot for them to do damage. This is not dependent on how good you are, more how good your team is saying, oh look, there's a tank, I'm gonna shoot it, and I actually can put my cursor on the tank and shoot it. And the proficiency of team and with luck, most of these that I have green means you probably should not be on the South American server. You probably should take the Jeffy on the normal server. Or you can do all these other ones, the super easy ones. You can do those on the Latin American super easy, by yourself. And then we get to the last one, and 3,000 damage. Now this is damage you do and the damage that your team does. So the higher tier vehicle, you can do it in a Chiafi. It took me 4 battles. I think I tried it twice in the Chiafi and didn't do it in the Chiafi because I just didn't have teammates that could shoot well enough. And then I tried the 12T. That's why I have it highlighted. You could do it in the Chaffee, but it's a little bit more difficult. The higher light tank you have, the easier this is because there's more hit points out there for your teammates when you spot them. Okay, now we go. Well, how many battles did it take to complete all the missions for the light tank? It took 33 battles. Now you could do all 14 without honors and do number 15 with honors, and you get this nice little thing. It's a long-awaited backup campaign order used that I'll talk about that later, but very important. If you can get this, get this. If you do all the rest without honors, I don't care. Do this one if you can with honors, right? Medium tank missions, still there's 15 of them, and you want to go through and get all of them. Super easy, super easy, super easy. I use the T-34. You can use any other medium that you want. With the T-34, it's fairly easy. I have mission 7. That one takes a little bit of luck. So let's look at that one. Damage caused to an SPG. Again, it's matchmaking, luck of matchmaking. And then again, number 9. Let's look at number 9. Cause 300 damage to heavy tanks. What if you get on the battle and there's no other heavy tanks? Well, tough luck, then, my friend. You can't do it. You have to have heavy tanks on the other team. So, luck of that's why it took me a little bit more. The SPG was a little bit harder to find and get damage on, so that had a little bit easier. And then number 11 is I put it as moderate. Number 11 is damage by ramming. Now, this is any kind of damage that you fall on your vehicle, the other person falls on you. You can back up into them. You can hit them with your side. You can do any kind of damage to a vehicle as long as it's with your tank against their tank, not shooting them. So it's a little bit hard for some tanks, but as long as you have a fast tank, it's fairly easy. Choose a medium that they can run around and you just boom, go run into somebody. All right. Again, luck of RNG on 12. Now this is a different type of luck because it requires you to set them on fire. How do you say set somebody on fire? How do you set somebody on fire? Usually shoot them on their engine plate on the side or on the back multiple times. I would suggest trying maybe, if you can't do it on the T-34, try maybe an auto loader of some sort. If you have the T-69 or Progetto or I don't care, any kind of medium with auto. Lorraine 40T is very good auto loader. There's several auto loaders you can shoot on the side of the tank. And then number 14. All right. And 14, I have super easy. Number 13, 14, you do 2 damage, destroy some vehicles. And then the last one, destroy 2 enemy vehicles. Luck of MM. Why is it luck of MM? Because you need 2 tank destroyers on the other team. If you don't have 2 tank destroyers on the other team, sorry. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. Okay. So again, try to get MM to be very kind to you. If matchmaker is smiling on you, then you get 2 tank destroyers on your other team and you can do this mission. And you also want to cause damage to 5 other vehicles and win, And then you get this nice little backup campaign order thing that we talk about later. All right, then we go on to the heavy tanks. Oh, look, I have some that I didn't complete. So if you have 2 checks, that means you did it with honors. No checks, it means you still completed it, but you haven't done it with honors. See, I've done all of these, and then I was able to do this one, and this is one I did with honors, 2 checks. I get the thing, even though I didn't do all of them with honors. I did the last one with honors. The only one that really matters. I might come back and do these later, but let's go through them, okay? Oh, where did my spreadsheet go? Okay. KV1 is the tank used. Oh, one battle, one battle, one battle, 2 battles, one battle, one battle. Let me guess. Number 7 is what? What do you think that's gonna be? Luck of MM. Luck of MM. Let's go look. Look, look. 7 is capture a base or defense. Yep, yep. We need that luck. You need somebody to either get on the cap or you need to get on the cap. And as a heavy tank, it's not always easy. You have to get on the cap without killing everybody, and sometimes that's hard. Especially if you go to the South American server and you have a bunch of bots and you think, oh, I can just kill them all. But the one good thing, if you do it on the South American server, the bots usually won't come back and reset. So if you do get on cap, you can cap it and use that advantage. The bots won't come back and reset for you. Number 9. Let's see. Look at number 9. It took me a little bit more. Ramming. Okay, and I should have probably put this one as moderate. Ramming for number 9. That's why I had 5 battles. Just because the KV1 it's a little slow and you have to find the thing that sits still long enough for you to hit it. Number 12, let's see, mission 12, it took me 2 battles. Proficiency of team. Oh, this is actually proficiency of the other team. You have to have people that will shoot you and not pin you and not kill you, but the block, your damage received or damage blocked has to be equal to your armor or your hit points. So it's more proficiency of the other team, I should put there. And then the other one's pretty easy, pretty easy. I won't talk about it. Just use KV1, goes, maybe South America. It doesn't matter. You use KV1 and you get the top tier, you usually get it pretty easy. 1 battle, 2 battles. This last one, cause, receive, and block a total of 4,000 damage. This one you can do with a tier 10 vehicle almost first battle and like a Muppet. You just, most tier 10 vehicles have about 2,000 hit points, and you just go and you shoot, a few times and block a little bit, and your hit points that you receive, you get this very easily. If you're trying to do it with the easiest tank to get, you could try with the KV1. I tried with the KV1 a few times, and then I said, no, I'm going to try the T150. T150 is a little bit more heavily armored, and boom, all done. All right. And how many total battles? 30. So now we are up to what? 96 battles to get 3 done. On to the TD missions. I won't go over these. These are super easy. Um, I guess maybe 10, 12, and 15. Let's talk about 10, 12, and 15. Real quick. Real quick. Let's go 10, 10, 12, and 15. 10, 10, 10, 10. It is remain unspotted. This is the thing. You have to shoot vehicles and you don't get spotted when you shoot, okay? This is a little more difficult. You can do it, but take the TC7, sit in a bush and spot things, move back from the bush and shoot. All right? Uh, Destroy enemy heavy tank 12. This is another one where like you have to have MM be kind to you. If you get the battle with MM saying no way, not going to happen, you get the tank, get the tanks with light and medium tanks and no heavy tanks. Matchmaking says no way. You got to get the right battle. Okay, so that is why right here. Took me a couple battles. And then the last one, it's a little bit more difficult. 2000 damage. You can still take the T67. Um, it's a very easy tank to get to. It's in the collections. You can buy it and trick it out. A lot of people use it because it's a very, very good tank. Very good tank destroyer. Or you could use any other vehicle, like any other tank destroyer. Maybe you bought the Ramatal Borsig, or maybe you have the I don't care, whatever. You maybe have a Jaegeru. I don't care. If you have the Jaegeru, it's like one shot, two shots, boom, you're done. Very easy. Okay. And then moving along, I don't want to make this video too long. Let's go with SPG. SPG, boom, boom, boom. Look at that. I did them all with honors. How they do them all with honors? But because they're super easy. The only one that's hard is number 2. Why? Well, this is also number 11. Looks at 2 and 11. 2 is hard because with the M44, and this is the tank that you want to take if you saw. I use M44. The stun on the M44, usually the average is 6 seconds. 6 seconds means you have to shoot 9 times. Now, if you get Muppets on your own team and they don't give you a chance to shoot 9 times, you don't get this mission. Okay? But if you shoot 9 times and stun 9 times, then you get the mission. Okay? Okay. Not too hard. I just put moderate. Number 5, let's see. Number 5, assistance. This is where you shoot and your team has to do damage. Enable your allies to cause damage to the vehicles, stunned or immobilized. So you have to stun them and your team has to damage them. So you're a little proficiency of your team. I didn't. Did I put that on the? I should have put that here. Proficiency of your team. I should have that right there. That's why it took a little bit more. Then we have number 10 and number 11. Number 10 and 11, let's talk about them real quick. Cause resist damage, 1,000 damage by stunning or mobilizing. Again, 10 might be a little difficult because, again, you have to get assistance or you can cause. Yeah, I guess it's not too difficult. If you become a good artillery player, yeah, it's not too bad. This actually is probably mislabeled. You probably should do that easy. Stun 2 enemy vehicles one shot. This is the pretty map dependent and also the other team dependent. Some maps will funnel the enemy into places where they will have 2 people sitting right next to each other. So you don't get discouraged if you get these maps where the people are going all over and they don't know, they don't sit next to each other, and you're saying, why don't these 2 people sit next to each other? Okay, so I can get this mission. Well, you just got to wait for the map. The map, there's certain maps out there that'll give you the right mission or give you the right circumstance where they'll funnel the enemy right to the right spot. You can see it and you'll be like, oh, this is the right map. Boom, easy, boom, done, right? Okay, so don't get discouraged if you don't get the right map. Well, you could get discouraged, but don't get discouraged if you can't do it on all the maps, because some maps are better than the others. Let's see. That was 11. That was proficiency of the other team. I should put there. Proficiency other team. The rest of these missions, pretty easy, pretty easy, pretty easy. Even this last one, being on the top 5 players on your team. Now, if you take the M44, I have listed here M44. As a good thing, the SPG, and it is. And you could make money playing it. Is about 30 battles. All right. Roughly, we'll say 150. Yes. 150 battles to complete all these. Now, if you do say, try to focus on doing these missions and you average maybe 25, 30 battles a day, say if you average 30 battles a day, you came up with the right number, the number would be 5 days. You will notice that your silver that you get through all these missions will definitely be worth it. So getting that silver will definitely be worth it. And then we talk about in the next one, oh, you also get crew members also. So the silver and the crew members are the prize that you want. You don't want the stupid. Okay, okay. Now I've taught you what to do for the stug. I've showed you how many battles it's probably going to take you if you're an average player like me. 150. I should have put the total over here. And you see which things to play. Is I put in yellow here some of the other things. Now you can play higher tier tanks, which could make these a lot easier. That is the lowdown on how to get this tank in 5 days and 5 crew members and move on to the next tank. And we will talk about that in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me. Hit the like if you like it and comment and let me know if I did my math right.